Hi, I'm Alan Korwin, and thanks for spending a few minutes with me today. In my career, I've been invited to the U.S. Supreme Court twice. I've done more than 1,000 radio and TV interviews. I've written 14 books, and today I'm going to share a few secrets with you on how the media manipulates you, how you can manipulate back, and some secrets for what you can do to improve your rights, to preserve your rights, to make sure America stays the freest country on earth, because guns are why America is still free. And this is important. This is why people want to get here. This is why America leads the country and is the linchpin to freedom on planet Earth. Here's a tip for you to take notes. Get out your camera phone, turn it on, and take snapshots as we go. You'll have a nice set of notes. Almost 100% of everything you get about guns from the media is wrong. Now that sounds impossible. But the media keeps telling you that guns kill people. This is the truth. Guns save lives. That's why we give them to the police. That's why you have guns. Guns save lives 2.5 million times a year, according to the studies. DGUs, defensive gun uses, 2.5 million times a year, and the media suppresses this. That's why you have guns. That's why you train. That's why people have permits. There are 16 million permitted carriers in the United States. They don't kill people. They save lives. Now, they will tell you that guns cause crime, but that's false. Guns stop crime. That's why we have a military. That's why we have police. That's why you carry a firearm, because guns stop crime. Have you seen that in the news? No, you haven't. That's because the media is nearly 100% wrong on gun news. Now, you may think that guns are bad. A lot of people in the public do. But guns are good. Guns are part of commerce. Guns are part of science. Guns are good. And the media doesn't give you that. People train, people go to the range, people buy guns. It's part of commerce. It's part of international trade. It's part of our economy. Americans buy 9 billion rounds of ammunition every year, and it all goes into good pursuits. And why? Because guns are fun. Every time you go to the range, you see people smiling and having fun, and you know it's fun. And when you take somebody to the range, they smile. They say the same thing when they're done shooting. Do you have any more ammo? Can I try that gun? What kind of gun is that? They go scared at first, then they try it, they find out they can hit the target, and they find out guns are fun. When you ask a reporter, have you ever covered the good side of guns? They look at you like a deer in the headlights. What do you mean, the good side of guns? You know, guns stop crime, guns protect you, guns are good, guns are fun. They don't know what you're talking about. Everything you see in the news about guns is practically 100% wrong. One quick tip about taking newcomers to the range: start them out with one of these. This is a rubber band gun. It's completely unthreatening, and it's a great learning tool. I won't let a newcomer go to the range with a real gun until they can handle one of these. You'd be amazed how fast they go like this, finger on the trigger. Can't do that if you're going to go to the range with me. And they do this. They try and shoot the damn thing. You got to put a rubber band in here and not let them go shoot the wall, because they're not safe. And this one, you can load a whole bunch of ammo into this multiple shooter. I won't let them do it. And I'll do this at the camera, but I won't let them do that anywhere else. You got to keep the muzzle in a safe direction. Right now, I'm about to shoot the ceiling. I'll allow that with a rubber band gun, but at the range, downrange, that's the only way you can handle a firearm safely at a range. And until they can handle these safely, they can't go to a range with me. I'd like to talk to you now about direct application. things you can actually do in your legislature that'll make a difference. There are laws you can introduce, whether they get enacted or not, that will make news, that will shake up your legislature, and that will give you a solid footprint. And this is one of them, the Gun-Free Zone Liability Act. Now, we've introduced this here in Arizona where I live. Georgia introduced it. Tennessee introduced it. It makes news and it's important. You know that gun-free zones are dangerous, reckless, and negligent. By saying you can't bring in a gun, all they do is make a defenseless victim zone where criminals do what they want and you legal, honest, decent people are banned. What this law says is we protect the rights of property owners. You can ban guns if you want, but you're liable for any harm it causes. So if you ban guns by posting a sign and basically saying, in this building, you're protected by this sign, which is idiotic, and we know that, they can do it, but they're liable if you're harmed because you go in defenseless. Now, the language is posted on my website, gunlaws.com, under model legislation. And we have lots of laws up there that you can look at and draft and introduce. All you need is one friendly legislator who will introduce the Gun-Free Zone Liability Act. Even if it doesn't pass, you don't have to worry, because your media, who are 100% wrong, will yell and scream how bad this is to make a person liable because they've denied your civil rights. And you should make this a civil rights issue. You have civil rights. This is the Bill of Rights. And where you are, maybe the ACLU only has 9 amendments in their Bill of Rights, and you know there's 10. And the Second Amendment protects your human and civil right to keep and bear arms, and a Gun-Free Zone Liability Act brings that point out. And who knows, you might even get this enacted. Now, we can take the enact laws issue a little further with what we call the sunshine gun laws. And these are laws you can promote that have a little bit of tongue-in-cheek. We have a Domestic Violence Protection Act. The Supreme Court in the Caetano case, 8-0, in a per curiam decision, said that orders of protection are futile and useless. Those were their words. Because a woman got an order of protection and her abusive boyfriend ignored it, and the Supreme Court said that a revolver or a semi-auto pistol are the best defense. Now, the media didn't cover that because it's the most pro-Second Amendment decision they may have ever handed down. So we drafted a bill that says if you get an order of protection, it should come with a free loaner gun and a supply of ammunition. Now, we don't expect that to pass anytime soon, but you know, like I know, that makes sense. We also introduced ammo stamps for the indigent, because poor people have to practice too. Now, these laws make a lot of sense, but we don't expect them to pass. But you could draft them, circulate them. We have about a dozen posted at gunlaws.com under the model legislation. Take a look. Have a really nice time. Many of these laws are very serious. They've been enacted. You could introduce them or just circulate them. Have a lot of fun reading them. The defense of your rights should be fun. You should smile. You should enjoy yourself and get energized. So take a look at some of the sunshine gun laws, good, positive laws you can deal with. They're posted at gunlaws.com. Have a great time working with them, and go take a look when you get a chance. I'd like to give you some tips now on things you can do personally that aren't legislative but that are fun and that will change how you interact with people. And one of them is this. Stop winning debates. Start winning friends and influencing people. A lot of gun guys want to win the debate and use all their knowledge and argue the Second Amendment. A man convinced against his will is of the other opinion still. So listen to the other guy and agree with him, whatever he says, and repeat it back. I think guns are dangerous. So you think guns are dangerous? Yeah, that's right. You get it. Well, guns are supposed to be dangerous. And you start listening and understanding. Stop winning the debate. There's a book on this. It's this one. It's been in print since the 1930s. How to Win Friends and Influence People. This is more important than winning a gun debate. You'll get more mileage if you do this. My website, gunlaws.com, where my 14 books are, carries this book and 300 others that will help you win. How to be more effective politically, how to win a debate, how to be a more convincing speaker. You need that more than more facts about what the Founding Fathers said. You already know all that. Now try this one. We do this here in Tucson. Gun Burger. Now we have open carry. So we have restaurants that don't mind you coming in with a gun, and once a month 30 people get together, armed, and have a great meal in the safest room in town. You may not be able to do that in your town, but get together with people with a permit at a restaurant that wants all the business and have Gun Burger once a month. You talk, you come up with ideas. It's a great way to advance your needs. And try this one. Are you in the media from time to time? Do you have a media list? You don't have a media list. The news media advertises their emails, their Twitters, their Facebook. Start a media list. Hannity at Hannity.com. He says it all the time. They all do. Make a note, make a list, the same way you have a group for your relatives and your friends. Make a media list and use it. Even if they don't run what you have to say, they get to read it. And eventually, if you persist and you do it without anger, you'll end up with some ink and you'll start having an effect. And here's one. This isn't easy. I don't think many of you will do this. Join the Not Choir. I know it hurts. Get a membership to the ACLU for $20. I know it hurts. But join. Go listen. Sit quietly. Don't wear your gun T-shirt. Wear a shirt with an alligator on it. And I know it's hard. I know that. And sit quietly. Keep your friends close and your enemies closer. See what they do. Maybe you can inject a little sanity, or at least know what they're up to. Join the Not Choir. Find out what they're doing. If you can't do it, hey, you can't do everything, but you've got to do something. Take some of these ideas and act. So by now you have more than you can do inside of a year if you do it all. And if you really want to taste the freedom, come on out here to Arizona, where you can carry a firearm without a permit, where you can go shooting outdoors, where you can learn marksmanship with the rest of us and get a taste of what you need and what you want, wherever it is you're watching this. Have a great day and stay safe.